Hi, welcome back to Genesis Custom Sabers, and this is Bane Curved number 29. It's going to be going up for auction on eBay very soon. This is the 29th copy of my original Darth Bane Curved design saber, and this one's got the latest and greatest tech inside. Crystal Focus version 8 with a tri-cree red-white LED. This video is going to basically explain the saber, but also serve as the instructions for the new owner, whoever that may be. Maybe you. So anyways, the first thing about the saber is it is dual worthy. You can use it for, I'm going to certify it for moderate to light dueling. It is suitable for fairly strong dueling, but I'm going to not recommend that because these claws, while dull, are still sharp enough that with force could cut skin or clothing, as well with the crystal inside. It is shock proofed, but you don't want anyone doing a full contact dueling session with something like this. This would be good for sparring, or for light sparring, or for choreographed fight scenes, videos, that kind of thing. Of course, it works good as a belt hanger. It can hang on your belt, on your costume, or sit on a shelf. This saber, the way you use it essentially is you pull the kill key. Now this kill key covers the 2.1mm recharge port, and the saber will come with a battery charger that you plug in like your cell phone. You plug it into the wall, you plug it in here, and that will recharge it. When you pull out the kill key, you don't want to lose that, because that shuts off power to the saber. You'll hear a boot sound, and you'll see the indicator start to shine through the bone section there. I'll explain that a little bit later. But to use this saber, you're going to want to put in a blade. Now the auction will not come with a blade. The blades are available at the Custom Saber Shop, places like that online. You slide the blade in, it's a nice tight fit. Secure it with the blade retention screw so it doesn't fly out and go through someone's window. This is the activation button. No, this is the activation button. Wow, I'm losing it in my old age. So you get a bright red blade, may appear a little bit orange on camera, and you get a white flash on clash. Of course, this is a fully lit room, so you get the effect of how bright the blade is, even in a fully lit room. Crystal Focus 8, you've got all your clash sounds, blaster block sounds, lock up. That's if you hold the auxiliary button down. And of course, this is just one of 12 sound fonts on this saber. If you want to change sound fonts, you go into the menu. You just hold down the auxiliary button.
Sound bank selection.
Now you're in the menu. So that was the Korban sound font. Go to the red. Vader's a good dark side sound font. So it's got, I think, 9 of my sound fonts and 3 of the original Crystal Focus package. Now you're in a brand new sound font. So anyways, that's how to operate this saber. You can, of course, remove the blade the same way. Now, what I'm going to say is I don't permit the saber to be taken apart for warranty purposes, with one exception. The bone section does slide back to reveal the crystal, and I'm going to show you how that works. In this case, you don't need to put the kill key back in. Of course, you can. This brass thumb screw, you want to work over a flat surface so you don't lose any of these important screws. Brass thumb screw. There's also a slotted screw. Now this is a 632 threaded screw, and I've shortened it so that it works perfectly with this saber. So you just carefully remove that screw, and if you want to, it is tricky sometimes to get that in and out. It is a very small screw. This saber will work with a variety of 632 screws, including, if you get a computer case thumb screw that's not too long, that will work, and that will temporarily hold your bone on. Of course, it does interfere with your grip, which is why I like the small screw. But anyways, that little brass 632 screw is perfect for that. Of course, once the 2 screws are removed, you grab it like you would a pistol on the back end here, and then you just grab here and you slide back. And you slide back fairly easily. Slide right out of that channel there. You want to make sure you don't puncture yourself, because this is pretty hard material. Pull back fairly hard, and you will expose the crystal chamber with a pulsing crystal and the bar graph. As you can see, there's bar graph animations in idle mode and the crystal pulsing. And then when I activate the saber, the crystal stays illuminated, and you get different animations in the bar graph and the power level meter. Now if I want to change to a different sound font,
Sound bank selection.
This part is over.
I'm going to activate the Saber. You get a different animation on the bar graph. So to access the SD card that's on the Saber and make changes to your Saber if you'd like to, it is important that you put in the kill key that shuts off power to the Saber. Can't turn it on. And then you use a pencil, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it in the video, but the sound card is actually back into there, and you can just see the little micro SD card there. Push it with a pencil, you'll hear that click. It'll come out. Then what you're going to need is needle nose pliers or some tweezers like this. You can reach in and very carefully pull out your SD card. That goes in your computer. You make changes to that, put different sound fonts on, change the sensitivity of the swings, whatever you want to do. And when it comes time, you just writing side up. You insert that back in there. You can see where it goes. It may not be visible on camera. And when you get it straight, you just gently begin to tuck it back in with the pencil, and then you push to get it to click. You hear that click, it's going to work. Now to make sure that it's seated properly and everything's functioning, pull the kill key. You get your boot up sound and you know that everything's working fine. Now to close up this Saber, what you want to do is you want to hold it again like a pistol and use your thumb against the bone there, and you want to just press it forward until you get it to release. And now it's kind of sliding nicely. The next thing you want to do is just press in there to make sure that that channel lines up. And when the channel lines up, it just rocks forward into position. Thumb screw first. You'll see the holes match up there. Thumb screw goes in. And then you can do your brass screw to secure that. In order to put your brass screw in, I just press down with my thumb to get those holes to match up. And then you just, brass screw goes in. You may want to rock it back and forth just to get it to seat. And then, don't need to go very tight. None of the screws on this Saber need to be very tight because they use brass and aluminum, which are soft metals, so you don't want to over tighten and strip your screws. That's basically how to operate this Saber, how to use this Saber. The Saber will come with, of course, the battery charger, and it comes with a stand similar to this. This is my stand, signed by Drew Karpyshyn, the author of the Bane trilogy. Yours will say Darth Bane, and it'll be a numbered stand, number 29. So that's this Saber. I hope the new owner is very pleased with it. Thanks again for watching.